Hello. We were doing the loop, the Standing Indian Loop. It goes up from Standing Indian Campground up to the top of Standing Indian. We're about 2 miles in at the moment and Dunes up ahead. We'll get up on Standing Indian. There's camping up there, a little bit of water. I don't know that we're going to camp there. It's also, 5,200 feet. Temperature when we were down by the car was about 35. Supposed to warm up into the 40s, but it'll be cold, I see, tonight. So we're thinking maybe we're going to go down a little bit lower and camp. Overall, this will be a loop that's mostly on the AT. We're on, I forget what it's called, something Ridge Trail. And this Ridge Trail takes us up after 4 miles to the top of Standing Indian where we hit the AT. And that'll be kind of fun to see our old stuff that we've done. So, it should be beautiful. We got to the top here of Standing Indian Mountain, a place where we were a year and a half ago. It's kind of fun to be back out here. We came up this lower ridge trail. We're going to head on out 3 miles over to Beach Gap Shelter, Beach Gap Campground, which is where we stayed when we were attempting the AT before. Or we can go 6 miles to Carter Gap Shelter, which might be in play too. We're just going to play it by ear. This was 4 miles, and I'd have to look at the elevation. I think it was 2.5, something like that, 1,000 feet. Maybe not that much. I don't know. We stayed here last year, but I don't remember it much. This one, she remembers everything. Life is pretty tenacious. Look at that root ball thing tipped over. Look at a rhodey sprig that's been growing up from the stump. And the leaves are still alive on this bad boy. We got about 0.4 miles, I think, downhill to Carver Shelter. And we're going to call that the end of the day for us, I think. Well, we left our shelter about, half an hour ago?
Yep.
Quite a few people at the shelter. It was fun to sit and talk with people and enjoy being there with hikers again. Heading our way up the hill. I don't know if we're at the top of the hill we went up, and then it's down, and then we get to go find Mount Albert. That should be fun. It's a beautiful day. It was cool last night, probably in the low 30s, but I don't think it got to freezing. Wasn't any frost on anything, so it was really nice. There's a burn area next to us, but it gives you a beautiful view. It's our view through the sticks. Beautiful morning.
There's a fire tower out that way. Middle hill.
Oh yeah, I won't pick it up on the camera, but very top of that middle hill, right between the V and the sticks, the fire tower. Maybe that's where we're going. We're packing up at Betty Creek Gap. It's a campground down here that we stopped when we were doing the AT. I think it gathered water. And now we go up Albert. Albert should be fun. Albert was a difficult one, so we'll see how it is this time. Last time we did it, though, it definitely handed us our rears. But, you know, it was a different time, different stuff. Maybe this time it'll be not so bad. Looks old. I think it was here last time we were here.
Wow, this looks little.
Good job. Leaving Long Branch Shelter. Beautiful morning. We only have about 2.8 miles to do today. Not much. Beautiful, beautiful out here. This one in front of me. It was a nice night, nice, fairly quiet. And I really don't think there's a hole. This is kind of swampy. Interesting. A little bit of water on the trail here. At any rate, we're of a mind to get into our car, run over to Franklin, and see if we can't get ourselves some breakfast and coffee. Well, I've arrived at Glass Mine Gap with the Long Branch Trail, and this is the 2-mile trail that takes us down to our car and food. Beautiful walk this morning, really liking it, but I kind of wish we were heading more down this way. Yeah, look at her.
Yeah, that way.
As much as we whined about the AT, we're like, oh, can we just keep going? Ah, well, we'll settle for some coffee and food. Yeah, we're about done with this trip. We got a whopping 2.8 miles done. I don't know if you can see past Jane, but off in the distance is the car park and our vehicle, which is our ticket to go get breakfast. Hopefully nobody's done something like cut out our catalytic converter. I hear that's a thing.